We have some news right now. Donald Trump told the New York Times in an interview that civil rights led to white people being very badly treated, railing against civil rights protections. He said, quote, "White people were very badly treated, where they did extremely well and they were not invited to go into a university to college." So I would say, in a way, I think it was unfair in certain cases. He said that a lot of people were very badly treated due to the passage of the Civil Rights Act. He added, quote, "I think it was also at the same time, it accomplished some very wonderful things, but it also hurt a lot of people that deserve to go to a college or deserve to get a job, were unable to get a job. So it was a reverse discrimination." These are the most pointed comments the President of the United States has made attacking civil rights and civil rights protections, and it underscores exactly where this administration is heading in terms of policy. Spread the word because people need to know.
Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makor Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right. Trump says civil rights were very bad for white people as he flips sacred law on his head. All right. And you see Nero 47 is really attacking the Northern Kingdom. All right. But now it's about to come on you Southern Kingdom as well. All right. Because the Southern Kingdom, so-called Negro, has really gotten comfortable in this place and thinking that they're a part of this place and there's some type of prosperity coming to them in this place. And, you know, one of the excuses or maybe examples that the Southern Kingdom uses is, you know, look how far we've come from the civil rights era and this, that, and the third. But you see, he about to attack this shit, man. That I believe Lyndon B. Johnson is the one who signed all this civil rights business in the act. All right. Nero is about to attack this, man. And it's about to be open season on you Negroes. So, you know, the same way I've seen, you know, certain people in the Southern Kingdom, you know, laughing at the Northern Kingdom. You know, they're illegal immigrants anyway. And, you know, thinking that you're a part of this place and they're not. You know, the Most High is about to show you, all right, that we all the same, man, all the same nation. And we all have the same enemy, man. All right. But it says Donald Trump believes the Civil Rights Act led to white people being very badly treated. The president bragged about his crusade to end diversity policies in America by noting the civil rights era resulted in reverse discrimination for white Americans in an interview published on Monday. And when he talks about all these diversity policies, that's for Negroes. You know, you may have some people in the Northern Kingdom, maybe they get the same get some benefits from it or whatever. But that was, you know, basically for the Southern Kingdom in this place. All right. And he's about to attack that shit, man. He's saying it's reverse discrimination. All right. Trump told the New York Times white people were very badly treated, where they did extremely well and they were not invited to go into a university, to college. You know, all these scholarships, college funds and shit. You know, they saying y'all taking away from them. All right. So the same way it's been open season on the Southern Kingdom on the Northern Kingdom is the same way Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is about to open up on you Southern Kingdom, man. All right. It says, so I would say in that way, I think it is unfair in certain cases. The Civil Rights Act signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1964 outlawed discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. The law championed by Martin Luther King also ended segregation in schools and workplaces, as well as prohibited voting repression. You ain't supposed to be voting anyway. Scriptures say we ain't supposed to put no other king above us, all right, or a king that's not of the nation Israel, man. Says Trump added, I think it was also at the same time it accomplished some very wonderful things, but it also hurt a lot of people that deserve to go to college or deserve to get a job or unable to get a job. So it was a reverse discrimination. Vice President J.D. Vance and other top Trump officials have urged white men to file federal complaints with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in order to gain financial restitution. All right, this is an attack on you Southern Kingdom, you so-called Negro. They're basically saying you stole from them. And they're going to attack you. J.D. Vance also said it's time for white men not to be ashamed to be white men anymore. And this, that, and the other. They're about to open up on the Southern Kingdom, man. And I was telling people this, man, you know, as we all have, those who are in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh, stop thinking that this about to start and end with, you know, what these people know is Latinos, man. They gonna come for you too, man. But, you know, the Southern Kingdom think they're a part of this place, man, just like Ephraim did. And Ephraim getting shown. They don't want you here. They don't like you. You know, Esau has a long history when it comes to the Southern Kingdom of showing, you know, the Southern Kingdom that as well. So it's about to turn up, man. All right. Says Trump on his first day in office last year signed an executive order demanding the dismantling of diversity, equity, and inclusion offices across the federal bureaucracies. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is for who? Who did these things have to get signed into law for? The so-called Negro. He about to cut that shit. All right. When he say make America great again, which was one of his slogans, he trying to take it back to the glory days. You know, and the glory days is when you niggas was looked at as less than human, man. The president has compared diversity programs aimed at protecting minorities and women as incompetence and inferiority. A key proponent of Trump's anti-DEI agenda is the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, led by Chairwoman Andrea Lucas. Lucas appeared in a video last month promoting the agency's new commitment towards reviewing cases of discrimination against white men. Are you a white male who has experienced discrimination at work based on your race or sex? She said in a video posted to X. You may have a claim to recover money under federal rights laws. Contact the EEOC as soon as possible. Time limits are typically strict for filing a claim. So now you discriminated against them. He's making Israel the enemy. Negro, Latino, Native American, Seminole, Indian. You're becoming the enemy in this place, which you've always been. Even though you can't recognize your enemy, it doesn't mean he doesn't recognize you as an enemy. And he's making it plain, man. And this is the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right, historically, the commission has been the top litigator in the country for workplace discrimination, representing cases to help minorities, women, and other groups for decades. The EEOC is committed to identifying, attacking, and eliminating all forms of race and sex discrimination, including against white male applicants and employees. So now they the victim. All right, the Most High is about to use this dude to come at the tribes, man. He's already doing it to the Northern Kingdom. Made them an enemy. How easy is it going to be to make niggas the enemy? Because y'all glorify crime and all that shit anyway. All right, the Most High is about to let loose on his people, man. Now, this article wasn't speaking on any violent acts or anything like that, but you know that's gonna come with it. He's gonna give them that pride back, that confidence back, to start whooping niggas' asses in the street and treating you like you less than human. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover what they covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. All right, and that's as I speak on the Southern Kingdom. All right, that's what you'll be doing with this belief in this place that you have. All right, all you black conservatives, you know, even you people that, you know, call yourself Democrats or whatever. All right, that's the covering that you're covering yourself with. All right, and that angers Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because why would you believe in, some type of legislation being written in the play more than him. You don't hear people saying they rely on the Heavenly Father. You hear them say, I know my rights. I know this, that, and the third. That's with the covering that you're covering yourself with. All right, which is ultimately, going to leave you, destroyed, man. All right. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. All right, y'all trust in this place, man. Trump being a modern day Pharaoh. All right, this place being likened to spiritual Egypt. All right, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt. All right, this is who they believe in, man. The leaders in this place. You see how as I speak on the so-called Negro, you see how the Democrats been stringing you along all these years, promising you this, promising you that, and then nothing never comes through. How many times you got to get played to realize you're being played. All right, but this is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai doing this, man. All right, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. All right, because once, because you know where this is heading, so once this really, the ball really gets to rolling on this, all right, and you're left whooped, that's when you're going to be shameful and confused. That's when you're going to wish you would have believed in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You would have believed in the men that he sent to tell you these things. Or believe in the words that these men say in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Not believe in the men. All right, he coming for you, Southern Kingdom, man. So all that, as I said before, all that laughing and joking and pointing at the Northern Kingdom because they going through what they going through. All right, he coming down hard. And he going to come down even harder on you Negroes. It's the head tribe. They've been looking at the so-called Negro as a threat, man. What's my man? Can't even think of his name. Former FBI director or whatever that was quoted. He said, we got to stop the rise of a black messiah and all of like that. Believe it's Hoover, J. Edgar Hoover. All right, they coming for you, man. And this is, one of the initial steps. They about to take away all that shit, all that little extra perks you get through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. You about to put the spirit on Esau to attack that shit. Why? Because that's where your faith lies. That's where you think your protection come from. Rights and shit. The Most High is about to make this devil show his horns and fully turn him on you. All right? But I ain't gonna hold you. I hope that video was edifying. Shalom.